It's all about the feeling. You want to fight and stuff. And yeah, especially when you're on a project like this, always gets operating. And if you're lucid, as long as your engine's good, you're operating. Just keep it from when you set it, lock it off. Tell me what you want to say. It'll be right here. Be a red light. Be a red light. Yeah, I've got to get it. 2 weeks ago, no matter how many times I said it, you weren't checking yours because you were
Hello. Hello, everybody, and welcome to roller derby. I'm going to start off by reading the Queen City Roller Derby anti-abuse statement. We are dedicated to creating a safe and welcoming environment free from harassment, discrimination, and abuse. We expect all attendees to treat others with respect, dignity, and fairness. Everyone is entitled to an environment without harassment, intimidation, or threat. Physical assault insight, unwanted sexual attention or contact, unwanted photography or video recording, bullying or stalking. Any conduct that is in violation of our policies or Queen City Roller Derby standards, officials, volunteers, or any activity at our event may result in warnings or removal from the event. If you witness or experience any prohibited behavior, please report it to gate staff wearing orange understanding or email info@QCRD.net. QCRD is all short series. Okay, tonight's matchup is the Double Dollies and Dollies. We have a wonderful group of officials helping us tonight. On the next side, we have Eagle, Heidi, Apex Spectator, and Behold Strike Keyboard. On the outside of the track, we're going to have General Activity, Catastrophe, and Racial Tension. Our meeting officials, we have our non-meeting officials. Today we have Truman, Most Mistake, Pastor Fox Cutter, Giant Boy Detective, Green Card, Silicon Small, and Rainbow Grab helping us on the sideline. We will be doing an expedited introduction today, so we will speak back. Today, the Alley Pass will be in purple. Number 009 is locked and loaded. 1096 14 is Kitty Money. 16 is Ammunition. 17 Jelly Bomb. 217 Rat Battlefield. 22 She Wolf. 241 Condemned Short Rat. 252 Glitch. 27 is Dundee Cowgirl. 4 is Cover Lock. 4-4 is D-Floor. 6-7 Whale White. 6-2-1-0 is Maryland Wonderland. 7-3 is Rex 50. 7-7-7 is Brass Papa. 8-0-0-8 is Doorstep. 9-1-4 is Gannett. And 9-1-9-3 is Not Nice. Let's hear it for Alley Pass. All right, let's have the next round of the media intro. We are at the Double Dollies in black tonight. 013 is Loud. 1759 is Wesley Wolfoo. Number 18 is The Hammer. 920 is Beauty. 320 is Bear. 324 is Little Bit. 360 808 is Baby. Number 721 is Second Breakfast. 8008 is Andy. Number 87 is Eagle Liz. And number 999 is Kitten Death. Let's hear for our Devil Dollies. And our senior officials get set to start off this game. I want to say thank you to a new sponsor of ours, the Apple Coast Farm, a 10-hour event venue in Gainesville, New York. Navy Legal Festival and Free Pheasant Fundraiser is coming May 16th to 18th this year. And off we go, our first net for the Devil Dollies. It is rock and roll to the Valley. These two different walks got 3 different status. You can see now all walking together with the team and she's taking the start off. She's only passing to the pivot, which is the finger in the start off. So 914 is now the jammer. Jimmy Bob, you control when the jam gets called off right before any of the fingers for any point. Taking it to 9-0.
Here we go with Susanna Squares Rex as the Alley Cats jammer and Horatio in black. Horatio getting lead jam. As we can see, Susanna Squares Rex is headed to the penalty box, which is sponsored by Applecombs Farm. She must now sit for 30 seconds before she can rejoin the pack, making this a power jam for the Devil Dollies. Horatio skating through the pack like there's no issue. So during a power jam, there's a lot of different ways that your team can play offense to help you get as many points as you can as quickly as possible. And Horatio is able to make it through the pack one more time. And there's a second power jam in favor of the Devil Dollies. Now, although Horatio is able to call this jam off at any point, she may just keep the jam running as long as she can to rack up those points. She also might call it so that they have a power start to the next jam. That is a strategic decision that will be made by her and her coaching staff. It looks like the Devil Dollies have decided to have a power start. This means they will have a jammer for the opposing team in the box. And the purple team is asking for an official review. During an official review, the captains and coaches of the teams come together to talk to the head referee and explain whether they believe a penalty was assessed in error or there was a penalty that they think should have been assessed and was not. Once the head referee hears what the requested penalty or requested removal of a penalty is, they bring that back to their pack of herd representatives, all the referees in the middle, over by the apple over here. Each referee tells what they saw from their perspective, and bringing all of those perspectives together, you can get a full picture of the penalty or lack thereof. I would also like to take this time to let you know that the SPCA is here tonight, and there is an annual raffle that will be drawn tomorrow. You can get one ticket for $10 or 3 tickets for $25 with a grand prize of $2,500. Again, the drawing for that prize will be tomorrow, and you can buy tickets up by the stage for the SPCA. All right, let's get some noise going from the crowd here. If you are here for the Cats today, let's hear it. And if you are here for the Double Dollies, let's hear it. Woo, it seems like the Double Dollies really have their supporters here tonight. Oh, and there's a big Alley Cat supporter up in the balcony, repping the merch. The Alley Cats are not without their supporters. We have a sign over here for the Alley Cats. Officials are people too, but they're not Alley Cats. That is very true. However, okay, so purple does not retain their official review, which means that was used basically as a timeout, and when the referees are back in position, we are able to restart the game. Their jammer will remain in the penalty box to finish up the remainder of her penalty. With this power start, we see Chica Demolish giving some offense to Beetlejuice, who is sent to the penalty box, leaving lead open for Susannosaurus Rex. First lead for the Alley Cats tonight, and Susannosaurus Rex gets that from out of the box. But she is sent to the box on a back block penalty, and this is what happens, we call a jammer switch. Black Jammer was actually in the penalty box for 2 jams, or 2 penalties, so that is why we see Susannosaurus Rex back on the track. To keep the game flowing, you need to have at least 1 jammer on the field at all times, on the track at all times. Wow. And Beetlejuice is out on their initial pass. Because Susannosaurus Rex had lead and then was sent to the penalty box. She lost lead jammer status, meaning this would be a full 2-minute jam. And that was a full 2-minute jam. Susie scoring the full 4 on her final pass, and Beetlejuice racking up another 2 points for the Devil Dollies.
We have a list of pronouns.
Kiss of Death is the jammer for the Devil Dollies, and it looks like Gene Wolf is the jammer for the Alley Cats, getting the lead for the second time for the Alley Cats tonight. Sheep calls that jam before Devil Dollies can get any point, making it a 4-0 jam in favor of the Alley Cats. Jiffy Pop rushes through the front of the pack. Each team has 1 blocker in the box, making this 3 wall and a 3 wall. And Jiffy is making fast work of that pack. She is out again, with Grasshopper now out on her initial pass. We can see Locomotive aggressively making her way through the pack and out again on a scoring pass. She wasted no time in the penalty box and was just back at getting points on the board. A point scored when the hips of the jammer passed the hips of an opposing blocker. So we could see there where Locked and Loaded pushed her hips past the hammer before falling, getting those points. You cannot, however, get points when you are down. So if your knees or butt are on the ground, you cannot get points. So we saw her grab 1 point as she was falling by thrusting her hips forward past the opposing blocker. We have a timeout for purple. This is not an official review.
Okay. Sorry, yeah.
So a timeout lasts 60 seconds, and then there is the traditional 30-second time to recoup and get back on the track that always happens between jams. So there's actually going to be a 90-second respite from play. This gives our skaters time to get their energy back, especially because, as we can see, 2 purple blockers in the penalty box will be playing 2 jams in a row. You want to make sure they have their strength, so purple leadership decided to call a timeout to give them the rest they need to play their best. So now it's that 30 seconds between jams that we always have. That might to get in position and you time to go to any of the bars to get a drink. We have some themed drinks tonight for each of our teams, or you could get some concessions. Susanna Scores gets out as the lead jammer, followed closely by Beetlejuice. And it's a race around the track. And this is what we like to call a fast pack. This is when all the skaters are skating just as fast as the jammers, making it hard to catch up. Since the Devil Dollies were in the back of the pack, Susanna Scores decided to strategically get to the back of the pack, get her 1 point and call it off before Beetlejuice could get to the front of the pack and start scoring points for the black team. This was also strategic because, as we can see from the penalty box, the purple team has cleared the penalty box. Black team has lead. We see very strong walls coming on both sides. The last jam we had a very fast pack. This is a very slow pack. All the blockers keeping control and trying to reduce as much of the forward momentum of the jammer as possible, keeping everything slow. We see some offense from Little Bit, trying to help their jammer get out in front. And because there was a no pass, no penalty taking place, QCRD was able to continue on without scoring that last point. There is also a star pass on purple, making Ammunition the new jammer for the purple team. Some beautiful offense by Thrash Bandicoot, helping Ammunition get those 3 points on her scoring pass. Pepper Fox has lead jam status, but Jiffy is far ahead on the track, forcing Pepper to call off so that neither skater can get any points this round. Nice quick jam. If you're looking at these skaters and thinking, wow, the endurance, the skills, the strategy, this is amazing, I wish I could be part of it. It is your lucky weekend. Locked and loaded out with lead. Horatio getting recycled back. This means they are knocked out of bounds, and the skater that knocked them out of bounds or another skater who had position on them skated backwards, making them come back into the pack behind said skater. But Horatio did make it out on that non-scoring pass. So Locked and Loaded gets as many points as she can in that round, which looks like there's 3 more points for Locked and Loaded before she called that jam off. So like I was saying, if you are impressed and you want to be part of the action, a new boot camp is starting this Sunday. What a close race out of the pack. It looks like Susanna Squares just got lead with Beetlejuice now ahead of her. Again, another fast pack. And Susanna Squares Rex deciding to call that instead of burning all the endurance and energy on a 2-minute sprint. So back to boot camp. You can join and learn how to skate. You can become an official or a skater, whichever you feel drawn to. You don't need any skating experience, and you don't even need to have your own skates to show up the first day. For more information, visit join.qcrd.net. Kiss of Death is out with lead jammer status. Pepper Fox is trying to find a line on the outside that was taken out. So she's getting recycled to the back of the pack and is pushing again to get to that whole pack. Kiss of Death looks like she may be trying to do a little bit of defense while pulverize her helps with the offense so that Kiss of Death is back at trying to get those points. So while you cannot score points when you are down or out of bounds, you can call off the jam from out of bounds and if you are down, which we just saw there from Kiss of Death. Jiffy Pop gets lead status. So the purple team jumps back to give some offensive help to She-Wolf. In Derby, being together and low and slow is definitely the way the blockers are taught to control the track well. As we can see, every time Jiffy is coming around, the purple skaters try to come back together to grab her. All three working together now are keeping her stopped longer than when they are broken apart. And there is a successful star pass. So now Kat is the jammer for the Alley Cats. She was able to grab 2 points before the jam got called off. As jams are starting, we can see blockers lining up on the towards the front, towards the pivot line, and at the back towards the jam line. This is just a different strategy you can employ. Start as a group in the front, in the back. You can try to gauge it based on the strengths and weaknesses of the jammer you are blocking against. And 1 point was snagged by the Alley Cats and none for the Dollies on that run. The Alley Cats just keep chipping away at the score little by little. And Beetlejuice out quickly from the pack with Susanna Scoreless Rex out on her scoring pass, just about a half track behind. Susanna Scoreless Rex was not able to get ahead of any of the opposing blockers before Beetlejuice called that jam off, making it a 4-0 jam for the Double Dolly. Now we can see again a different way people are running at this jam start. They're all scrunching towards the jam line. This makes it very difficult for jammers to get through both on your team and the opposing team, unless you have a plan ahead of time. It looks like She-Wolf was able to skip towards the outside of the track. Now, despite being dragged, you get mini jammer status when your hips pass the hips of the last However, you do not need to leave the engagement zone to get the jammer status. That is how Sheila was actually still on her first initial task, with the lead jammer status being given to her. So she's pushing through the pack with all her might, but she's actually not scoring any points yet. As we can see, Kiss of Death made it out on her initial pass. She was entered into her first scoring pass, so she will call that jam off before anyone can score any points. We have Jesse Top and Grasshopper both out of the pack on their first passes and coming into their scoring passes. There are two penalties assessed at the end of the jam, making one blocker from each team sit for the first 30 seconds of this jam. Locked and loaded versus Horatio on the line. Both of these jammers have gotten league status a number of times. If you saw the control there, Locked and loaded was trying to get hit to the outside, but she bailed out and was able to keep her balance and keep her skates inside and got past score on an 8 jammer status. Two points for the Alley Cats, and Locked and loaded called it off before the Devil Dollies could get any points. Look at the control on these blockers. Each with a 4-ball holding their jammer. A lot of jammer races in this game so far. And the Alley Cats score 2 points to the Devil Dollies 3 that round. Riverworks likes to make things fun. In addition to having different drinks for each of our teams, they decided to have wing specials tonight. There are Loganberry barbecue wings served with blue cheese salads and carrots in honor of the Alley Cats. And the Dollies Little Devils is our house-made Loganberry wings served with blue cheese, celery, and carrots. These delicious wings can be ordered from the restaurant and enjoyed with any of the beers and wines and sodas that are sold here. That is a beautiful apex stroke by Jiffy. Jimmy's going from the inside to the outside to the inside to just speed past those alley cat blockers. And it's back from the box and pushing through to get back up with her team, making a strong four ball that Miles decides to just take out to leave some space for Jimmy Puck to make it through again. And that was a successful stop pass to Annex, who is now the jammer for the Alley Cats on the initial pass. As they push through the pack, Jimmy is still racking up points for the Double Dollies. Calling it off with just 3 seconds left. That brings us to halftime. If you're wobbling down for the chuck it up, it's time for you to come to the middle. At halftime, that is now, you are going to try to toss your duck to land in the Independent Health Family logo for a prize. So everyone has to stand here on the very edge of the track, toss your duck towards the apple on that red part to get yourself a prize from the merch table. Okay, stretch your arms out. Give your duck a little pep talk. Clap back, little ducky, get a surprise. On my signal, toss your duck towards the apple. If you get him a shine, you can get an even better prize. Alrighty. Get those ducks ready. 1, 2, 3, toss. This is a lot harder than it looks, but I think we might have one on the shiny part of the apple on this side. Also, if you bought a raffle ticket for the SPCA basket, you're going to want to get those tickets out soon. We will also be doing the drawing for the SPCA basket during halftime, so get those tickets ready. Great tossing, everyone. All right, we have a winner for the SPC skit. The winner is Pepper Fox to number 319064 Pepper Fox. So come to the merch table to get your prize at some point. Thank everyone who donated to the SPCA.
Is there like info about them? Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Like,
We still have almost 10 minutes before the next half of Derby starts. It is a great time to try out some of the QCRD wing specials or some new QCRD drink specials, including the Furious Frost, the Siren Song, the Saucy Ball Sauce, the Dollies Deal with the Devil, the Alley Cat's Got Your Tongue, Mind the Herd, and the QCJRD Rolling Thunder Mocktail. We have a drink for anyone's liking. If you checked it out, make sure you check the numbers up on the stage, or up on the board, and go up by the stage to redeem your prizes. It looks like we did have one lucky winner that landed on the Island Apple logo, number 383. Just 2 minutes until we start getting ready to roll for the second half. Roller derby would not be possible without all of our amazing fans, our volunteers, our skaters, and our sponsors. One of our sponsors is Front Porch, a full-service creative collective based in Buffalo, New York. Front Porch is innovative thinking, aversion to overthinking, and an honest style to the business of creation is an approach that makes us, well, approachable. Your creative team, no agency attached. Front Porch's designers have made QCRD's teams and lead logos, and they made our posters going back for many years. So if you like all these gorgeous posters, you can thank Front Porch. Speaking of posters, if you think your local coffee shop, or where you live, or just your bedroom needs a poster, you can go to the merch table to get a poster to bring up around your local town and hangouts. Spread the word and spread the love of roller derby by bringing a poster. Alrighty, as soon as our referees are ready, the next half of derby will begin. 5 seconds. So, that definition is something that can be tricky for skaters, officials, and fans alike to understand. The way the pack works is you need to have, this is a simplified version, you need to have the most skaters all together, but they have to be mixed from both teams, the blockers. When it starts getting too spread out, you cannot continue to block. We have a quick official timeout. The officials can call timeouts whenever they want because they have all the power of this game. But really, this was just a quick little check-in to make sure the scores are correct before starting off the next round. You want to make sure you have all the most accurate information. We saw some great one-on-one blocking with ammunition trying to stop the radio, but eventually she got past. When a jam is called off, you can hear 3 sets of 4 whistles, making a tweet, 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 tweet. Did you know you can score points up until the 4th whistle of the first set of those 3? So that very first tweet, 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 you can still score points the entire time, which is why you sometimes see skaters continuing to skate until the 2nd and 3rd tweetings. Miss Shane is heading to the box, and the one purple bomber in the box now. There's a power jam for Black, giving Pelagia the lead jammer status. You see the Black blockers lining up to do some offense. And they didn't have to do any assist there. Radio made it to the back. Horatio crawling off that jam after she makes it out, leading it to her first scoring pass, calling that as a 12-0 jam in favor of the Denver Dollies. I take that back. That is a 15-0 jam in favor of the Denver Dollies. Roller derby is a fascinating sport as we can see the teams playing both offense and defense at the same time. Right now, it is more clear cut that the blockers are defending, but you can see blockers trying to assist their jammer while simultaneously blocking the jammer from the other team. If you watch the official on the pivot line, they put their hand up in the air to signal there's 5 seconds to the start of the jam. When they lower their hand and those 5 seconds are up, they simultaneously blow the whistle, giving both a visual and audio cue that the jam is on. A strong hit by Locomotive against Rocker Mouth on the Denver Dollies. One-on-one blocking tends to favor the jammer. We see Locomotive having already gotten 8 points, trying to grab as many points as she can while calling off before Crystal Death reaches the back of the pack. She is able to grab one more point and keeping any points from the Denver Dollies on that scoring pass. We've seen several multiplayer blocks this game. It is illegal to grasp another blocker and block an opposing player in that way. This is for the safety of our skaters. Any unbreakable bond or too strong a block can injure either the skater pushing or the skater blocking. There are many ways in which we are put in place to protect our skaters, both on the track and off the track. stands. You can see the purple team is using movement as a goat so that Papa can push to the end of the engagement zone. Getting out on the initial pass. And look at that, a 100-point gap between the Devil Dollies and the Alley Cats are scored 178-78. It was hard to see. Those Germans got out so close with a hit from Locked and Loaded. Despite not having lead jam established, she is now ahead of goal. Beetlejuice got back on the track, making Beetlejuice call that jam before Cobra can get any points. Chasing backwards to Susanna scores Rex up on the track. Susie getting lead jam. To successfully complete a star pass, both skaters must be upright, in bound, and not committing a penalty at the time of the star pass. As the penalty was being called, there was an easy opening on the inside line. Susanna Rex took that quick inside turn and called off the jam, making a 12-0 run in favor of the Alley Cats. This will not be a power start, but there are two blockers from the black team in the penalty box, giving a bit of an advantage to the purple team. So they put out Locked and Loaded against Jimmy Pop. Jimmy, however, has been blocked to start off, but that didn't stop Locked and Loaded. She is out with lead jam status. Some beautiful offense there by the purple team, helping Locked and Loaded get out of the pack with all 4 points before calling it off. keepers in the box. She-Wolf was able to push her way through the pack and make it out on her initial pass. Courageous still working to escape pass and called that gem off before She-Wolf was able to get any points. Now there's a thing called not on the track points. That means the first time you can score points, the first time a jammer passes the hoops in the opposing blocker. If there are any skaters, opposing blockers, that are not on the track, whether that's because they forgot to go out to play the game, whether they are in the penalty box, on the way to the penalty box, or on a play, those points are automatically awarded at the passing of the first blocker's hoops. And that was a quick start for both of our jammers out of the pack. A really quick jam there before Purple can score any points. That jam was so short. There's a blocker still in the penalty box from the previous jam. So it looks like there's 2 points put up by the Double Dollies before they called that jam off. Purple is now requesting an official review. Again, this is a time where the Purple leadership, that is the coach and the captain, can come forward and either request a penalty be assessed from the previous jam, or the penalty that was assessed could be removed. In this case, if a penalty is removed, the only thing that would happen is the penalty count would be lower for that skater since the Purple penalty box is empty at the moment. Just kidding, there was no official review call. This is just an official timeout. The officials are allowed to call timeouts for truly whatever needs to be addressed. This could be an error in recording back the score. This could be wondering if a penalty should or should not have been assessed. They want to have the perspective of a set of eyes from the other side of the track. Or truly any other need the officials have. It could be a broken skate of an official or anything else. But it looks like we're ready to get this game back and rolling. Susie and Jesse both out of the pack. And Susie said, you want to know what? I'm just going to call it. I have no interest in racing. As as we see our teams lining up on the jam line, I would like to say the jam line is sponsored by Nickel City Canine Rescue. Nickel City Canine Rescue is a nonprofit dog rescue run by volunteers and supported by adopters and builders. At Nickel City Canine Rescue, the heart of our work is to rescue displaced and unwanted dogs at risk of being put down in shelters. We're committed to providing them with stable care, basic needs, and the kind of dog that makes their tails wag again. God, I need to learn how to read better. To learn more and see available products, visit nickelcitycaninerescue.org. Did you know that the jam rep, Apex Detonator, and the jam rep, the World Striking Horse, are brothers? That's right. It is a family-oriented sport here. Walk an older nation through a run on another sport class. Kiss of Death does not have the star on, meaning she cannot score any points. And after 3 more points are put up for the Alley Cats, they call off that jam. With radio close behind. Papa's team is cheering for her from the sidelines, excited. And she gets her the puck and calls that off with an aggressive enthusiasm that we love to see. Just calling up, asking third rounders to get to the final map in a clear way to get through. As she is on this call again, she can have all 4 of her blockers working entirely to get her through as quickly as possible. So, when you see a skater standing, it means they are about to be able to leave the penalty box. So, if Jana or a skater in the penalty box. They'll have to stay in that box for the full 30 seconds. They are asked to stand for the last seconds of their penalty so they can quickly skate out of the box when their time has been served.
is calling a timeout. As a reminder, there's nothing to review here. It's just a 60-second break followed by the 30-second lunch. In addition to our major sponsors like the Executive Green Apple, Farm, One and of course, Buffalo Riverworks, we have some minor sponsors as well. The Dollies is an online shop with kids apparel, meals, collective gear, and more. And it's been pretty cheap. And 60cityskate.com to stop by your skate your needs. We also have a minor sponsor in Gaffer Tape. Need some Gaffer Tape? Head over to gafferpower.com. Shop for your tape available on point sizes to deliver right to your home. Bring my hands up, giving 30 seconds for our skaters to line up and prepare for our next game. Our Tanner Captain Bill has come over to help us keep our friends honest.
I forgot about that.
As we definitely are responsible for talking about it. She has been this time on her stop block so we can see it in her. She has one stop block for the jam itself and one time for the entire path. With the time adjusted properly now, with the out on her initial path, while Queen Janet Flores directed on the third quarter path, calls out to participants and board. But it looks like she did keep 1 point instead. So she did. Just don't want to point. Jiffy got here. 9-0 given, able to get out of that. As you go around Buffalo, you may see the SMC is with our advertising. And if you see that, she would love for you to take a quick picture, post it on social media with the hashtag Let's Roll Buffalo. Are you feeling excited? the athletic competitive baseball. Well, there is a new this weekend on March 2nd. You go to Rainbow Range Park in Orlando, you can visit QCRD.net for more info. And you can see the series is Robert with this could be our last dinner if it goes wrong. The voter putting speed on to skate one. You need to do this pass, Horatio, our second is the final score. And the game is officially over. The double Dollies is for 230. It looks like our 50-50 ticket is about to be drawn. Get excited if you bought some of the 50-50 tickets. It looks like I have just been recording the ticket. If we make you anything $200 for this right, and the number is 9714062. Again, the 50-50 winner is $200. The number is 9714062. The MVPs of this game. Our MVP collector for the Dollies is the mayor. And for the other side is Hannah.